If you suffer from yearly allergies around late summer or fall, you're likely to blame one of the US's top pollen-producing plants, ragweed. Ragweed is a widespread plant infamous for producing over billions of pollen grains every year. In fact, just one ragweed plant is known to produce about 1 billion pollen grains alone. This plant is responsible not just for triggering people's allergies, but also for being the cause of hay fever for many individuals. Before you know it, ragweed will grow in your lawn, aggravating your or a loved one's allergies. So in this video, we'll show you how to identify and control ragweed so your home can stay weed and allergen-free. To shop for the products featured in this video and to learn more about ragweed, click the icon in the top right of the screen, or click the link in the description below. The first thing you should do in any pest control plan is identify what exactly you're dealing with. Careless identification can lead to wrong treatment methods, costing you time and money. Ragweed is relatively simple to identify thanks for several of its distinct features. The plant grows upright and taller than many other weeds. The leaves of many ragweed species form multiple lobes. The stems and leaves grow small, visible hairs. A single plant will grow male and female flowers. The flowering head grows the male flowers. It is green to yellow in color, grows vertically, and is composed of many clusters of individual flowers. The female flowers grow lower on the plant where the leaves meet the stem and are whitish-green in color. Out of the many species of ragweed that grow in the United States, there are two that are most likely to grow in residential lawns and commercial properties: common ragweed and giant ragweed. Common ragweed can grow up to 6 feet in height, and its leaves bear many spear-shaped lobes. Giant ragweed, unsurprisingly, grows very tall, up to 15 feet in height depending on its environment or surrounding competition. Some giant ragweed will only grow to 7 or 8 feet in height. Its leaves are lobed like other ragweed species, but there are usually only 3 lobes per leaf, sometimes 5. Inspection is the next phase of any good pest control plan. Once you know what your pests look like, check around your property to confirm their presence or find hotspots of activity. Ragweed is a summer annual, emerging in spring and producing pollen from late summer all the way through to November. These weeds grow in every state except Alaska, but growth is particularly rampant in the eastern and midwestern states. The reason ragweed is a recurring problem for many homeowners year after year is because a single plant produces thousands of seeds that remain viable in the soil for many years. Ragweed will grow in many soils, but does particularly well in disturbed soil close to man-made developments. It needs access to full or partial sunlight throughout the day, so be sure to check in spots that see little or no shade. Ragweed will also thrive in areas with low moisture or are prone to drought due to lowered competition in those areas. Be sure to check the spots on your property that are conducive to ragweed growth and note down where you've seen the weeds. You'll use this information to direct your treatment. After identifying your weed and inspecting for activity on your property, it's time to start treatment. Before starting any treatment, be sure to wear your personal protective equipment or PPE, and remember to keep all people and pets off the treated areas until dry. To stop ragweed from producing pollen on your lawn, you'll need to use a post-emergent herbicide like 2,4-D-Amine. We also recommend pairing your herbicide with a non-ionic surfactant like Alligare 90 Surfactant Wetting Agent. The post-emergent herbicide will work to kill labeled weeds without harming your turf grass, while the surfactant ensures its efficacy by making the solution stick better to treated plants. We recommend you apply your products with a 1-gallon handheld pump sprayer since it makes mixing and application quick and easy. Before proceeding, you'll want to figure out the square footage of the area you're treating by measuring its length and width and multiplying them together. If you're treating multiple areas, get the square footage of each and add them together. This will help you determine how much product you'll actually need. To treat ragweed growing in your lawn with 2,4-D-Amine, you'll apply the product at the labeled rate of 2 to 3.16 pints of product per acre with enough water for sufficient coverage. For smaller applications, this breaks down to 0.72 to 1.10 fluid ounces per 1,000 square feet of treatment area. We recommend you mix this in 1 gallon of water. If you're also using Alligare 90, you'll add 0.33 fluid ounces of the surfactant per 1 gallon of finished solution. To mix your product in a handheld pump sprayer, add half the water into the pump sprayer, add your measured amount of product and surfactant, then add the remaining half of the water and close the sprayer. Shake the sprayer to agitate and pump to produce a low-pressure spray. With low pressure, apply your product in areas with weed activity. Be sure to use a fan setting to thoroughly coat the leaves surface and spray weeds to the point of wet but not runoff. Be sure to spray on calm days when temperatures are not too hot and when wind speeds are low to minimize drift. When applied properly, affected weeds will yellow and begin to die. A follow-up application may be necessary 2 weeks after the initial treatment if signs of recovery are observed. Do not apply 2,4-diamine to lawns with susceptible southern grasses such as St. Augustine grass, as this may result in turf injury. Prevention is essential to keeping pests in check. Even after you've applied herbicides, the best way to stop weed activity is to make sure it can't happen. One of the best ways to control ragweed after it's been eliminated from your lawn is to mow your grass regularly. Ragweed does not respond well to being mowed, so it's important to mow your lawn properly and often, about once every 2 weeks. Be sure to mow your lawn to the proper height and adjust your mower so that your grass will come out 3 to 4 inches tall. Tall grass encourages deeper root growth and prevents weeds from receiving some much-needed sunlight. You'll also want to improve your lawn's health overall. In addition to mowing, you'll need to water it properly. Your lawn will need 1 to 1.5 inches of water every week, including rainfall. Water your lawn once a week in the morning rather than a little every day. If there's rain in the week's forecast, you can go ahead and let Mother Nature do the work. Finally, you should keep up with a proper fertilizing schedule. Lawns low on potassium can develop ragweed more easily. By keeping nitrogen levels stable and laying fertilizers high in potassium, you'll maintain strong turf grass and suppress other weeds from growing. A single ragweed plant is responsible for releasing about 1 billion pollen grains into the air, causing many people to suffer from allergies and hay fever. But there are ways to control a weed invasion that's gone out of hand. With these professional products and tips from Solutions Pest and Lawn, you can stop ragweed from growing on your property, and we offer same-day shipping to help you get control quickly. Visit our website to get your products today. If you like this how-to guide, please share, and if you're new to our channel, subscribe for more how-to and product videos. And contact us for more tips, tricks, and DIY pest solutions.